All shoppers and merchants look forward to Black Friday, which takes place the day after Thanksgiving. Shoppers are frantic, looking for bargains, and merchants are delirious, hoping for gaining their sales. In our play, Black Friday is the day after Thanksgiving, and all aliens and New Hope's attraction is to celebrate their first holiday season at home together. But their holiday music quickly turns into a holiday chaos, and they are summoned to the security office at the local mall. Seems Ellie's backwoods relatives were planning to surprise her with a visit. That's when the trouble begins. Join us now as we go to the mall and Ellie's family unravels their hysterical stories. You might not know much about modern day living, but they sure do understand what holiday season is all about. And it ain't shopping.
Excuse me, officer. I'm Jackson Hewitt Tyler, and this is my wife, Ellen. You left a message with our housekeeper that we're needed down here. Some kind of emergency, I believe.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Tyler. Pat Hale, head of mall security. I'm glad you can make it down right away. It seems we had a little incident down here, and the perpetrator insisted that we call you.
I don't understand. Do you have the name?
As a matter of fact, I do. Of Virgil, Abner, and Bubba Pumpkin?
Oh no.
I take it you recognize these names?
They're my brothers, but what in the world are they doing here?
More to the point, what damage have they caused?
Now, Jackson, let's not jump to any conclusions. I'm sure it's just a big misunderstanding.
Well, I'll let them explain it. If you all will make yourselves comfortable, I'll go for some minutes.
Wonder what they managed to do this time.
Now just stay calm. It's probably nothing at all. Just give them the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah,
fireworks. They're just a little exuberant.
Exuberant, try lunatics.
Well, lunatics or not, they're still my family.
Don't remind me.
Hey, sis.
Bubba, what in the world are you all doing down here?
Well, when you didn't show up for Pappy and Meemaw's for Thanksgiving yesterday, I thought something terrible had happened. Nobody passes up Meemaw's roasted turkey with rhubarb stuffing unless something awful happens.
Well now, Bubba, I told Mama that I just couldn't make it this year. After all, Jacqueline and I just got married, and it's our first year together. We have to alter our traditions a little to accommodate both families. This year, we decided to entertain Jackson's family, and since they couldn't get together until today, I spent yesterday getting the house ready. I just couldn't make it both.
Yeah, we know, so that's why we're here. Ma thought you could use some help this being your first time and all.
Help? Oh, Virgil, we don't need any help. We're going to have it catered.
Catered? Now, Ellie, you know you gotta serve more than cake.
Good thing Ma saved all those leftovers from me, Ma's. That'll feed your new family good and proper. Never let it be said anyone walked on hunger from a plunket sit down.
The only thing we forgot was the paper plates. So that's why we stopped at this here store. We didn't count on this many people though. Thought we'd never find a parking place. Had to go around and park at one of them there load knots.
You did what?
Oh, we ain't no wise way. Besides, there wasn't just no place to go. I've never seen such a hassle of people.
That's because it's Black Friday.
Sorry to hear that. Who passed?
What?
No one passed, Bubba. Black Friday's named the day give the first shopping day after Thanksgiving. It's the start of the Christmas season.
But ain't black the color of mourning?
And Christmas is the most joyous time of the year. Why in the world would anybody do such a thing?
It has to do with economics.
I go, what?
Money, Bubba.
But ain't money green?
Never mind, Bubba. Just get on with the story.
Well, like I said, we thought any place this big was bound to have some paper goods.
Some proper paper goods, that is. Ma didn't want to embarrass you in front of your family, and she wanted to get that fancy tiny stuff.
None of that there fancy time. None of that there flimsy cheap stuff this time. After all, we don't want to repeat of that little 4th of July incident that happened while y'all two was on y'all's honeymoon.
That's for sure.
Why? What happened?
Well, now, Uncle Bruce lit a match on one of their flimsy paper plates, and dang if it didn't catch on fire. Bubba here saved the day. He grabbed a hold of that there plate and sent it flying through there. And like it was one of their frisbees. Only thing is, he sent it flying right to the back of his truck where he stashed the fireworks.
Hoo-wee, but that was a sight. The whole county's still talking about it.
Won best prize for fireworks that year.
And it only took the volunteers at the fire department 2 tankers and a helicopter to get it under control. There's some good dudes, I tell ya.
Oh my, was anybody hurt?
Well, Uncle Bruce got his whiskers singed to mite. Papa can't hear good anymore.
And Mima, she still has a good set lungs, and they'll be able to get along all right.
What about the truck?
Well, now, that's a different story.
Yeah, but we can piece it together again.
afraid Bubba calls little Ruckus down at the frozen pond.
Frozen pond?
He means a skating rink down at the sports center.
What did he do? Suspend some ice? That's not so bad. Probably constitutes an emergency.
Well, it's not quite that simple. The owners had the rink decorated like the North Pole for Christmas. They had Christmas trees, snowmen, and candy canes. And to top it off, a life-size ice sculpture of Santa and his reindeer.
It sure was pretty too.
Was?
It's all gone now.
Gone. What did you do?
Now wait 1 minute, Ellie. I was just trying to catch Bubba's boot.
His boot?
Yes, sir. It came off flying through there. Could have cold caught somebody out for sure if I hadn't have been there.
Okay, Bubba. Just how did your boot just so happen to become airborne?
I'm sorry, Jackson, but I just had to try it.
What?
Then they're moving stair step. Did you ever see such a thing? When you get on it and do the walking for you?
You mean the mall escalators?
Excuse what? I don't really know what you're talking about. I'm talking about them there moving stair steps the other way a piece.
They're actually called an escalator. But never mind that. Just tell us what happened.
Well, sir, my mom, Pa, and the guys went off a hunt for their fancy China plates. I decided to give those steps a whirl.
So what happened? Oh.
I told you to stay away from those things. Bike needs to do its own walk.
Well, it looked horrible, so we're going to take him. I was just going to ride them right down and back up again. We're going to take me more than a couple of minutes.
So how did it go?
Well, sir, it weren't as easy as it looked. Bubba was being real careful and put one foot on the start off. By the time that step was out before, his other foot was still 3 or 4 steps behind. He kind of got drugged onto it.
There I was, about split in two, hanging on for dear life. And then here comes the end. I thought to myself, how in the world am I going to step off of this thing? Me in that there position.
So what did you do?
But you know, since I had the incident with the fire department last summer, they taught me for my home protection, I need to learn a little technique called stop, drop, and roll. So I did just that.
Did it work?
It got me off him at least.
Yeah, but that little old lady and her dog didn't appreciate that maneuver of yours very much.
Oh, she weren't hurt real bad. She hadn't been, she wouldn't have been able to whoop me with a pocketbook like she did.
Then what did you do?
After some good Samaritan finally pulled that crazy old bitty off of me, and I finally put that little Chihuahua dog of hers off of my boot, I started studying how to get back up those steps without any more mishaps.
So what did you do?
Well, I decided I had to take a run and go and jump onto those critters.
Did it work?
Like a charm, right proud of myself.
Then what happened?
Well, in all that mess with that Chihuahua dog, I didn't realize my bootlace had come undone. So when I tried to jump off of those things at the top, my lace got caught in one of those treads, and I came right out of the boot.
Oh no. Here it comes.
Yep. There I was, sprawled out on the floor. When I finally got turned around, there was my boot just a dancing a jig on that top step. And I tried to crawl back and get it, but when I did, that boot caught loose and it came a-whizzing at me.
And you weren't able to catch it?
Oh no, I just ducked. It was a natural reflex. You know, it's a big powerful boot, steel toe and all. But old Virgil here, he went for it like a bullet. You remember he was the football star back home?
And I almost got it, Ellie, but when I jumped up to grab that critter, my boot had hooked on that there bench, and I did a somersault over it. Next thing you know, I was zooming right over the ice, heading going right for old Santa.
You should have seen it, Ellen. Look, took out those reindeer, ain't nothing flat. Looked like a bowling ball knocking down all them pins. And to top it all off, he got himself wedged under that there sled.
Y'all could have helped me out there a little bit.
Well, I tried. Only my sock kept a sticking to the ice. I just about got frostbit.
How do you think my backside felt like froze to the bottom of that there sleigh?
Unfortunately, it took a sledgehammer and a blowtorch to get him loose.
Oh my.
Just look at me, Emily. Mighty embarrassing, let me tell you. Not to mention, it chased something first.
You'll get over it. You'll get over it, Virgil. How much is this going to cost?
Now put that money away. Ma would skin us alive if she thought we took from your charity.
Speaking of Mom, where is she?
Her part out there somewhere.
Probably going that tooth and nail. You know, Pa hates to leave the mountains. Didn't have men's space all the way down here.
Yes, ma'am. Pat Hale, head of law security.
Go ahead and arrest Fuller here. I'm willing to press the charges.
Excuse me, lady, but you were the one beating him over the head with your paper cuffs.
He deserved it. He tried to murder me. Arrest him, officer.
Calm down, Mama, and just tell us what happened.
Well, I was just walking
If you just try to explain.
To explain, you tried to supplicate me plain and simple.
Can we just start at the beginning? Sir, do you want to explain what happened?
Well, while we wasn't looking for a paper goods store, I kind of got lost. This is kind of a big story, So I found myself a sit spell, and gathered my bearings. Thought I would be out of time for an Aggie, bellowing out, and then I saw wrapped myself up across somebody.
So what happened?
Well, while I was sitting on that there booth, along comes this little gal hanging out one of these here papers about a makeover.
A makeover, Bubba. I saw one of the things on Oprah one time. They dragged somebody out of the crowd, drag them off backstage, get them all gussied up, and well, you wouldn't know them to be the same person.
That's exactly what that little gal said.
Just what are you saying, Floyd?
Sounds like I think you could use an overhaul, Mom.
You better, Savior. You're going to be the one that needs to work.
Can we get back to the story, please?
Well, I didn't put much thought to it, but I was curved like and took the flyer anyways.
So what happened?
Well, while I was sitting there, along comes this lady with one of these two flyers in her hand. She stepped into that little room, closed the door behind her. After a bit, there's a sort of ding. Yeah, now. Sort of like an untying room telling you something is done. Well, so when the door of that little room come open, out steps the prettiest little thing I ever did see. I just couldn't believe my eyes.
And then what?
Well, about that time I got my son shoved the flyer in her hand and pushed her into that little room.
Say he admits it. I don't quite understand. Do you know what he's talking about?
I think he's talking about the elevator.
The elevator? Oh my, Floyd, that's not a makeover room.
Not anymore, it ain't. And he broke it.
I guess Mom was just too much for her.
Bet they'll say fallback is pretty big.
Okay, let me try to explain.
Just what are you trying to say? We're running for our lives.
Tell it to the judge, ladies. I'm just doing my job. Now you still don't have a receipt for that skirt.
Everything happened so fast. We just sitting out there while we was in one piece. Hey, tell this person ain't no thief.
Well, of course they ain't. They're with us. Ain't some person made up all smooth. We bring them along with us to help us fix them. They don't get out of the mountain much else because the phone needs help on the pig farm.
But now the butchering season is over, and he said we could come in if we behaved ourselves. And ain't Agatha, we didn't do anything. Honest. Those people just went hog wild.
Okay, just tell us what happened.
Well, we were just looking around a bit. Yeah, we thought we might go find some party farm off for Christmas.
Looks like you got mighty fine skirts there, Meadow.
Used to be the greatest.
Yeah, until that crazy old lady with the dog ripped the top right off.
Wait a minute. Was it Lucci all though?
Yeah, it was. Why?
Like I said, y'all need to keep an eye on that one. She seems to be causing ruckus everywhere she goes.
Yeah, that's the problem. What?
of all for Christmas. Then all of a sudden, this here blue light starts flashing overhead, and people commence to swarm us from everywhere.
Blue light? The store was running a blue light special. Once an hour they flash a blue light, and whatever is in that section goes half price for minutes. The girls appeared to be caught in the chaos.
It was horrifying. They was pushing and shoving and punching and gouging. Awful unnoticed. The goat was being trampled right before our eyes, so we just hauled her right out of there.
Without paying for the item in question.
Like we said before, we was running for our lives.
Now, Ellie, we're Curtis down girls and all, and we can handle a whole herd of alcoholics. But these people were just something else. I never saw the like. They just went plumb loco. One minute I was just standing there admiring this here dress, and the next it was being ripped out of my hands because I was being used as a chew toy by that little dog.
Oh, you poor girls. Just what are you going to do about this? These girls could have been hurt real bad. A body ain't safe down here.
I'll go we just pack up everything and go back home.
We can't go home yet, Floyd. Remember, we came down here to help Ellie with a little get-together. We can't let her down.
Besides, when found Bubba's boots, we're going to go back down those steps and start looking for them.
That won't be necessary. It appears that this young man was actually able to knock the boot down before he tripped onto the ice. Unfortunately, it sailed over the railing and crashed through a display case in the jewelry store below. Set off all sorts of alarms. They thought they were in the midst of a smashing drive. The owner had a panic attack and had to be sedated.
Okay, enough. How much is this going to cost?
I'm sure the insurance will pay for most of the damages, but the owners of the sports center were pretty upset about losing Santa and his reindeer. They might be considering charges. After all, he is the focal point of Christmas.
What? What do you mean?
Santa is not the focal point of Christmas. At least he ain't supposed to be. Christmas is a celebration of grace, gifts, time, family, and friends.
Amen. No wonder people down here have been going crazy. They've got all their priorities messed up.
You should have an nativity scene up on display before Santa.
She's right.
And now that you mention it, I ain't never heard a thing about the Christmas spirit in this whole place.
Heck, I haven't even heard anybody wish as much as Merry Christmas to anybody.
And you're not likely to either. It's not considered politically correct anymore.
What? What has politics got to do with it?
That just ain't right.
I can't argue with that. But down here, they've taken to use the word holiday instead of Christmas. They don't want to offend anyone.
Well then, what about offending us? Don't we count?
Yes, Mom, but everyone else does too.
Still, there's nothing to stop us from reminding folks what the season is all about by wishing them a Merry Christmas, is there? Come on, let's get back out there and turn this place around.
Yes, Ma. After all, we still have to set up for dinner tonight.
Well,
I've had enough of this here place for one day. Let's get out of here.
I reckon we can swing by here on the way home and get the Christmas message out. Just give us time to make a plan. We'll talk about that later. Right now, let's just get out of here before they change their minds.
My team will escort you out. Do you know which loading dock you came in by?
I ain't for sure, but there was a lot of their store dummies in the way, and for some reason, Ma had to lead us through there with their eyes closed.
The very idea of leaving those things out in plain sight. Trying to pick her up, these fine youngins.
You weren't supposed to come in that way, remember? But come along. I think we'll wait for you up front, Mom. That way you can follow us home.
Do we have to?
Jackson, you carry the paper plates for Mom.
Yes, dear.
Hey, Virgil, I think I know why they call it Black Friday.
Why's that, Bubba?
They're trying to kill Christmas.
Sure thing. Ain't nobody happy around here.
Y'all two might be on something there, but come on, let's go. We don't want to get left behind.
Boss, what are we going to do if they come back?
I'm not so sure we'll do anything. Truth be told, they're right. There's absolutely nothing wrong with going around wishing people a Merry Christmas. But to most folks, Christmas isn't about love and family anymore. It's about time somebody stood up and put a stop to all of the commercialism nonsense. Those mountain folks may not know much, but maybe they're the ones to get the ball rolling. Oh well, it's time to make another round.
Whatever you say, boss.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Chief.
hope you enjoyed our show and all the hard work we put into it. We would like to thank Josh Morgan and Andy Miller for helping run our sound equipment tonight. Also, thanks to our related artist team for directing the play and helping to make it a success. When we dismiss, you will have an opportunity to order a DVD of tonight's performance in our front lobby. The cost will be $10. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as you leave, may lovely, happy times direct to your holiday. May warm, special memories brighten your new year, and may the wonder of Christmas be with you forever. Merry Christmas and have a happy, happy, happy New Year. Good night.